Okay, this is going to be a quick unboxing of the Sound Science AV cooler. I would highly recommend this. I had one of those for maybe 5 years now, and it's served me well. And for people on the budget, I would definitely recommend this to cool off your home theater equipment. As you can see on the picture kind of here, see in this particular example here, we have it placed between two components. However, I wouldn't use this cooler the way they intended to use it. I would basically flip it around, and let me open this and I'll show you why. So let's just unbox this real quick. This thing was I believe $45 on Amazon. There's really nothing to it. Very light and simple unit, as you can see. It's quite attractive, not a bad design. And this is a power supply. So let me just close this and get rid of it. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here. Alright. This, may look like it's metal, but it's not. It's all plastic. And that's one of the reasons why I wouldn't recommend using this in between the components, especially when they are heavy. In the front of it here, you notice that you have low, off, and high. I usually keep it on low because I notice on high this makes a little bit too much noise for my liking. So low setting is quite efficient and it works well. This is how the bottom looks like, and basically what it does is it draws the air from here and here, and it shoots it out right here this way. You can see these outlets right here. And here is where I have a problem with this unit, and I use it slightly differently than manufacturer suggests. So when you have it in a component like this, or in between the components, or just completely on top of whatever you have stacked up, all the hot air exits towards the back. And what happens is that air has no place to go, and it's basically what it does is it gets sucked in from the amp or receiver, and then it gets shot back into the cabinet, which for me it doesn't make any sense. So to make sense out of it, what I do is I basically flip this switch to low, leave it on, and I flip this unit around. It may not be aesthetically pleasing, but it's the main reason for this is to get rid of the heated air. So what I do is I place it like so. Then I would use the power supply. That's how it looks like. And then I just connect it to the unit and run the wire like so. You know what I mean? So you can't see the wire too much, kind of like so. And I place this facing the outlets to the front. That way it takes the air from my amp or my receiver and it shoots it back out to the front, not to the back where the air is already hot. So if you set this up, again, I highly recommend it. I tell you, this is the second unit I bought because my home theater is still overheating a little bit. So I can tell you when I sometimes forget to plug this in and forget to turn this on, I do notice the difference in the temperature that my home theater is running at. And I can tell because my projector is starting to run hot. The fan speeds up and sometimes I get a message that the projector is overheating. But when I turn this thing on, one of those, I never get that message, and my projector is running cool. So basically, it's effective, and it's very, very cheap and good way of removing heat from your cabinet. Now, obviously, if you have a cabinet that's standalone, a better option would be to have fans installed in the back of the cabinet, where the air gets shot out from the back of the cabinet and gets sucked in from the front. That's the best option. However, in my case, there's a wall behind all my equipment, so there's no place for the heat to escape but to the front. So if you have this particular situation,